I'm a bad man. I'm a bad man. I'm a bad man. I buy the dip when I'm in the blood. Buy that dip when you in the blood. Buy that dip when you in the blood. Fear in the streets. I'm a bad man. I'm a bad man. I'm a bad man. Yo, I'm buying up that blood. I just feel so alive right now. I'm telling you right now, I feel so alive. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream, baby. On the live stream. Thank you for coming on into the late night stream here with the Crypto Lifer. I'm just feeling it. They tried to crush our souls. They tried to make us feel like ants. And we stood like giants, my friends. We stood like lifers. Where my lifers at? Come on now. I saw people taking profits in the group today. Shout out to Grace, took her biggest profit today. She was a beginner a few months back. She would have sold her bags and panic sold. Today, she made her biggest bag. Come on now. Come on now. Where my lifers at? My wife's gonna kick me out the house. I'm sweating. I'm sweating. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. I can't take it. I can't take it. I can't take it anymore. I can't take it. I cannot take it anymore. Enough is enough with the vest. Let me get at least the top button out. Maybe even the second button. For Christ's sake. Oh my God. Woo! All right. I think I'm ready to get into the charts now. I think I'm ready. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in. I'm so hyped. Why am I so hyped? Because we woke up this morning to the nastiest fear I've ever seen in my life. Bitcoin was crashed and beaten. People were about to panic. A lot of people panic sold. A lot of people said, I'm out. I'm telling you right now. Be honest right now. Who panic sold? I hope everyone watching my group shouldn't, but somebody might have. Right now, be honest. If you panic sold, let us know. We're not going to make fun of you. We're going to help you out. We're going to make you mentally tough for the next one. If you panic sold, put your hand up. Put your hand up if you panic sold. It's okay. If you bought the dip, put 2 thumbs up, baby. Put your 3 threes up if you bought the dip. If you bought the dip, put your 3 threes up, baby. Put your 3 threes up if you bought the dip. Shout out to everyone here on the live. If you panic bought. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Let's see what I see for Bitcoin right now. About to pop. I like the 15-minute. If you're on this channel for the first time, I'm a TA insane person. Of all the people that do TA in the world, people love this channel. We do TA every single day over and over and over again, obsessively. Obsessively. Where do I get this line here? This is the measured move. I take it from here. We could even be a little bold and take that wick. I've seen the algorithm take the whole wick. But I'm just being, there's our next resistance, so I'm just trying to be humble about it. Okay? But this is a ascending triangle. Someone on my group even called it a twisted, bit of a dirty, inverted head and shoulder, but it is. There's the inverted head and shoulder. 68% chance this breaks to the upside on both accounts. 50-50 on the bilateral ascending triangle. But I mean, when you stop it, when you smash it together with low stochastics and lack of bearish momentum on the MACD, falling volume with falling price, a little sideways volume with falling price, not the best. We'll see. Any divergence? No really divergence there. Pretty spot on. Everything's literally pretty good. This comes down, that comes down. They're pretty spot on. RSI and price are matching, shadowing each other, as we say. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. I panic shorted, then panic longed. Shout out to Andu Sulo in the game. I usually work at night, so the first time I see you, so good. Thanks. Anytime, man. Your charts aren't on the screen. Oh, yeah. One of those. Hi, Mom. His mom had him tested. Grace always calls me, too. I'm reading the chat. It didn't matter if you could see the screen or not. I'm just reading the chat. And that's why I was like, oh, wait. We don't see, man. Don't worry. You'll see it. You'll get there. It happens every day. Right now, we're looking at Bitcoin on the 15-minute. It's sitting inside of an inverted head and shoulder. I'll double click here and make it nice and big for you. It's sitting inside an inverted head and shoulder that I just drew. How did I draw? I went over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 places down. Found the head and shoulder pattern. Clicked here. Drew the shoulder. Click down, drew the head. Click down, drew the right shoulder, inverted head and shoulder to the upside. And this is a language. Join my trading group. Take the beginner's course. I have a beginner's course this Saturday. Jump on into the beginner's course. This says Tuesday 3 to 5. That's every Tuesday 3 to 5. But once a month, the first Saturday of every month, jump on in to the beginner's course this Saturday, where I teach you what I'm about to show you today if you're just getting into the live. Enough is enough. It's $99. Join it if you want. I don't want to plug it anymore. It is what it is. You'll find out that I do tutoring and all that. And if you like it, you can take it. All right, let's move on. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in and appreciate each and every one of you for being here. I'm so hyped. I just want to talk about it. I want to go through it because I know who else was with me through this pain, this anguish, this insanity. And again, I don't want everyone to be too happy. Look, we have extreme resistance here at 39,000. We're coming for it, but we need to break it. You can see, look, resistance. 39K is a big deal, you know? And once we get above 39K, I mean, right here, 40,000 is going to be another hurdle. I mean, we got to get back above these tough, they were nice support regions. But again, we worry about that when we worry about it. Like, I don't think about that, right? It's one step at a time. You know what's crazy? If you were in my trading group, I'm not lying. I sit down, I finish the live stream, right? I had to do some taxes. I had to go through the last bit of taxes, you know, tax season. Do your taxes, get them done. I always get them done as early as possible. Usually mine are done even earlier than now, but, you know, no later than usually mine are done by February 15th. Mine are due March 15th anyway. Corporate taxes, it is what it is. But anyway, moving on. So, bang, bang. Look at Bitcoin pumping now to the upside at 38,698. And you know what it is? I'll show you what that is. That's the 7-minute breaking out. See when the 7-minute is low on the stochastics? I'll teach you how to play the 7-minute. I'll teach you how to play any time frame you need. You could have just right now scalped this 7-minute falling wedge. It actually is a cup and handy. Sammy cup and handy to the upside. They call me Sammy cup and handy because I find the cup and handle whenever I can. And everyone's like, you can't make every chart a cup and handle. And I say, by golly, yes, I can. And you know, I jumped on. Why did I jump on? Because I knew Bitcoin was about to pump. See, our TA is so spot on here at the group that my TA said, man, if you go on in the next 10 minutes, you're going to catch a pump. Asia wakes up at 8 a.m. The Asia market woke up and decided to buy the effing dip, baby. Asia's laughing. You know Asia. They've been around thousands of years. They look at this Ukraine stuff and they go, ah, ha, ha, ha. They'd be done in a couple months. I buy more Bitcoin. You know, they love it. They love it. So shout out to Asia for buying the dip. We're on our way to 39K. We're on our way to 39K right now. 38,000 pumping to the upside. This is the 7-minute chart doing damage. I'm telling you, I trade the 15-minute, the 1 hour, the 4 hour, the daily, the 3-day, not really the 5-day, just have recently been looking at it. The weekly, the 2-week, and the monthly chart, all right? I don't trade the 6-hour, the 8-hour, or the 12-hour chart. I don't trade them. I don't trade the 2-hour chart. I don't trade it. I don't trade the 30-minute. I just don't. I don't trade the 10. I sometimes trade the 5, but I like the 7 for whatever reason. I saw CryptoFace using the 7-minute, like, I think it was 2.5 years ago, and I was like, oh, that's a weird time frame. Let me try it. And it just stuck with me, and I kept using it too. So I'm not going to say, I can say that I do. But again, it's just one time frame. You watch enough YouTube, you'll do something someone else. You'll be like, let me try that. So look at this pump. The measured move of this is all the way to 39,595. That's the measured move. I'm not guaranteeing it goes there, but that's what the technical analysis says we will get there. We're only halfway through the stochastic move here, and we're already at 38.9. I mean, stochastics move, and you know, as you get to know them, you'll get to feel for how they're moving. And right here, you can see the stochastic about to bump to the upside. This is Bitcoin Live, everybody. Bitcoin is on the 5-yard line. No, Bitcoin is on the 30-yard line. It's trying to get to the end zone right here, right? They're sitting here. Can Bitcoin pump through? This is like Bitcoin football right here, right? This is crazy, but I mean, we had the pattern drawn out. I was looking at it in my trading group. I was like, this thing looks hot. So if you're in my trading group, another reason some people like to be in the trading group is because I do constant Bitcoin updates. So I'm sitting with my wife at the kitchen table this morning, and we're going over taxes, of course, right? And I'm not lying. I just flip open. I always have a laptop near me, and I'm just like, I need to be in the charts. And she's like, don't you ever take a moment? I'm like, nah, I'm like, I need to be in the charts. I need to get in there. She's like, you're out of your mind. I'm like, nah, I need to get in there. Get me in there. I flip open the laptop. I'm like, let me get in that chart, baby. And I just draw this like I do. And I'm like, dude, that's a pennant. And I'm low in the stochastic. And I'm like, And I took my measured move. I drew this line to that line. I'm like, this thing could cook. And I said to my group, I'm like, dude, 15 minutes looking to break out of this bullish rectangle. I'm like, this thing is on fire right now, right? I'm like, this is at 11:48, you know? It's like I'm a sniffer. I honestly have no idea what's going on, because not only do I do TA, but there's something going on here, because what made me grab my laptop at that one moment? I could have went to the bathroom. My daughter could have been like, can we play Uno? Because, you know, kids are home, and I could have been like, all right, I have to do the dad thing and play Uno. Anything could have happened at that moment. But I was like, nah, I need to look at the charts. Like, so obsessed. I'll flip open the chart, and I just start drawing. And I draw this. This is how simple it was. I draw this, and I'm like, dude, this is going to pump. Like, this looks hot. And look, I say 15-minute looking to break out of this bull rectangle, right? I also said, remember, I am nobody with nothing without my lifers. Shout out to all my crypto lifers. I am nobody with nothing without my crypto lifers. When I went on BitBoy, who wrote +1 100 plus times and got me the moves? The lifers. Who wants them to come back on the show because they say I'm popular? The lifers. You guys got me back on the show. You guys and girls. You guys did it for me. You guys and girls did it for me. The support everyone has shown me in the last year is unbelievable. It shows that people can help other people. It shows that people are strong, because this is grassroots right here. And I came from the bottom up with my team. And we grinded, baby. We grinded. And ain't nobody can say nothing about what we do. We called this pump here for Bitcoin when nobody, I don't know who else did, but we had this right here. Look, at 11:48, Bitcoin about to break out of the bullish rectangle. Say we didn't. Say we didn't. And I'm not even trying to take credit. It's the technical analysis. We just work so hard every single day, baby. Every single day. Okay? On top of that, look, I had AP13, and I said AP13 needs to break this trend. If it does, it's going to fly. And I was looking at it very, very closely, AP13. Got the mention here on BitBoy today. Pretty cool. Hold on, let me bring the... Hold on, where is that? Hold on. I gotta get it over here. No, but it was just funny because I was watching BitBoy, and I'm just sitting there watching it.
Talking about centralization and the World Economic Forum and Klaus Schwab and everything that they represent, which, hey, you know, I don't want to, there's a line that I said this morning in the script, and it just reminds me so much of what's going on right now. And I just say the line, a new world, Klaus Schwab said this, a new world is emerging. Not a new normal, it's a new world. When you look at all this stuff going on, what did Crypto Lifer say on the show the other day? The only way that we're going to be able to get out of the financial situation and inflation that we're in is a great reset.
Crazy, crazy. I never thought in a million years. That's nuts to me. If that just shows like anything could happen in your life. Just believe in yourself. Always push for the stars. Always push for the stars. Always believe in yourself. Anything is possible, my friends. Anything is possible. Nice little pump for Bitcoin. Let's see, is it stalling out on the 5 minute? No, 1 minute maybe stalling out. Yeah, a little bit of flip, but I like what I'm seeing. Look, when you're not sure what's going on, smaller time frames will lead you to the answer. I don't want you to trade smaller time frames. I like to trade bigger time frames, but they should lead you to the answer. They should start to kind of build a story for you. Look, this, I know you're going to call me nuts, but like, this is a cup and handle on the 1 minute time frame. And just the cup and handle has another measured move. So like, and you're about to move here in the stochastics. Okay. Again, you see you have this resistance point now that we got to get above. For some reason, we get resisted at 38,850, 850. We got to move above that. We shall see. We'll put this on ice. We're going to get back to it throughout the night. But again, I just want to talk about what Bitcoin did for a second. Like, does everyone, we have all been through so much as a team. Anyone who's been in crypto today, like, I know we all want to come here, look at charts and be like, what's the next coin? And we're going to talk about API3 and all the other fun stuff. And we're going to get into it. We are. But I think we all deserve a moment for ourselves right now just to think back on what happened today. Okay? Just to think back on what occurred. What happened to all of us. All right? So like, we wake up. First of all, we go to bed. Let's go through it. Let's go through it. Let's look at the 1 hour candles. Like, so Bitcoin does this amazing pump to the upside. And it gets all the way up here to like 45,100 and everyone's excited. Everything is going well. We come back down to 44,200. Everyone's like, all right. You know, I'm chill burgering. I'm like, all right, guys, we're in this thing. I'm like, we could do some damage here. You know, I got some measured move action. I'm like, all right, you know, 68% chance, all good. And then dump city, right? Boom. We did short the market. Can't remember how many times, but a bunch, you know. And then I kept shorting every time we couldn't break a previous high. When the oscillator came back up, I said, guys, like that was an easy short here. Because number one, it was a bear pennant. So we got broken down here. You get it? Then we made this insane pump up. They got all the people who wanted to long. And then they waxed them. Then they got everyone who shorted from here. They waxed them when they came back up. This was really just getting all the leverage traders. Look, oh, you want to leverage long, do you? Oh, you think you're sweet and you're shorting. Okay, we get you. Jump into the short. Oh, yeah, whoop. We'll whip you in the next hour, and we'll just go through all your short stops. Brrr. Oh, you want a long, do you? You think you're sweet. Oh, we're just going to rock you. Oh, you up here? We didn't get you? And this is what happened. It's like, oh, you shorted up here, and you're still sweet? Oh, we just missed you. Maybe you entered right in here? Oh, you've been shorting since here? Oh, like, watch this. You shorted here. And look, there were stop losses right here. Don't think there weren't. Because guys shorted here. And they were in the short. They were greedy. They didn't take their money. Came back up. They stayed in the short. They stayed in it like fools, number one. I'm not saying the short wasn't a good idea, but you got to take your money. Swing trade. Like, get it in, get out when the market's shifty. And it came back up. These guys in the short probably lowered their stops to break even or a little lit into profit. This short, they were in deep profit here. But they never expected this. So all these shorters here, what they did is they probably just started stop loss. So the market maker's looking and he's like, we get shredded, brrr, right? Everyone starts selling. More shorters jump in. Fear. I tell everyone, I don't listen to the news. I don't listen to this war stuff. I just don't. I don't listen to it. Like, I have to take heed because I know other people are going to listen to it. It's the only reason I listen to it. Other people are going to do funny things. And I'm going to watch them do funny things and then I'm going to take advantage of them in the chart. Pretty simple. I'm going to be a wolf to the sheep. We're going to eat these sheep alive. And that's what we got to do, my friends. That's what we have to do. We like the blood on our teeth. A wolf doesn't mind a little bit of blood on the teeth. Right? You know what I'm saying? We had to dive into the blood this morning. 35K and buy some Bitcoin. $35,000 Bitcoin. It was what it was. Wish I bought more. Should have bought more. Should have went all in. Should have bought the farm. Should have sold the house. Should have sold the kids. Should have sold the wife. No, I'm just playing. But you know what I'm saying. I'm just playing, but I'm saying. Now that 1 minute should start the pump. We kept it on ice. Let's see what's cracking here. Still in this little bit of a zone, but it's oversold in the Stokes. It says it's going to boom. Said it's going to boom, but we shall see. All eyes on it. Remember that 1 hour's cooked, but we got the flip. I drew this considering we may continue up. I know you can't see what's going on here because we're deep. We're deep into the 15-minute. The smaller time frame is really sometimes what you need. Okay? It is. It's going to give you where you're going, and then you can go from there. All right. Anyway, back to the storyline. So they came back. All these people thought they were sweet, and they shorted. The market maker saw that. Same thing happened in the stock market. They got the masses to do a bunch of stuff. If it feels comfortable, like everyone around you is doing it, don't do it. Don't do it. Right? Look, not a lot of people are going to pay the $99 and jump into the Patreon. Right? So do it. Yeah, I know, son, what a great, but it's true though. In a way, I mean, most people are gonna be like, nah, I don't think it's worth it. Be like, all right, we're gonna really get down and we're gonna learn the most. Anyone who stays in my group for a year, oh my God, if you stayed in the group for the last 3 months, specifically with this movement of Bitcoin, you have learned so much about trading and just ups and downs of life and just the ins and outs and the battles and oh my God, like. This has been I have learned, like, this has been a learning experience. All this has just been insanity, like absolute insanity for anyone been involved. Like, again, we called the dump. How do we call the dump? We called the beginning of the dump. Well, I kept talking about this being a rising wedge. Rising wedges break down 68% of the time. That was going to drop. So, I didn't know how bad. I didn't know it was going to get that bad. I was waiting here at the support region. And we kept talking about support and resistance. And we kept breaking local support and resistance. And I kept updating the group and being like, well, we're probably on our way to 34K now. We broke 36.6. And lo and behold, we did get to the low here. We would wick all the way down to 34,324. And then we rolled over here on the 1 hour. I thought there was no way. See how we got, I was just like, wow, we're overbought on the 1 hour and we're not getting above resistance. I said, this looks bad. But the 15-minute, oh my God, the 15-minute would be low here. I would form that little flag that we showed you here. Let me go back. I saw that little bitty flag on Bitcoin on the 15-minute at 11:49 today. And I was like, man, this thing could do it, guys. This could do it. And I just still can't believe it. Then I'm like, yo, everyone. I'm like, yo, I swear I have a Bitcoin meter on me. Look, 11:49 p.m. It's 1:49. Yeah, so 1:48, I'm like, God, I go to my computer. I draw the line. This candle's not there. And then I look at my wife for a second. She asked me a quick question. Then I'm like, wait, what am I doing? I'm like, yeah, I got to get this chart out. I'm like, oh, my God. Then a little green turns out. I'm pissed at that point because I'm like, man, I should have got this out to everyone beforehand. I was lucky I even saw it. I'll be honest. But I did. And then a minute later, I'm like, doom. I'm like, yo, guys, something's going on. And when I see the Stokes, I'm like, there's a lot of room because that's just getting started, right? That's just getting started, kids. That's just getting started. When you see the stochastics crossing like that, we're just getting started. And boom, it will get bigger. That would be 2.3% in literally, look, 154 in 5 minutes. On leverage, that's a 7% trade in 5 minutes. I mean, oh my God. You can't make money like that. 7% in 5 minutes. No other market. Sometimes the stock market probably does it, but like crypto, man. Ooh. And then I'd form this falling wedge in the 4 hour, and I'd see the 4 hour starting to be a monster, and I'd be like, wow, the 4 hour is just doing damage right now. I said, look at this. This thing is growing. And lo and behold, I mean, and I said, Bitcoin, my indicators are giving me a bullish signal for the 4 hour, but this 1 hour flag needs to flag out. And that's what I figured. I was like, man, I think this 1 hour needs to flag. I couldn't believe how high it was. See, we would just crush through that. And then I was like, all right, are we here? And then we hit the 200-day moving average, and I was like, okay, maybe we'll stall out there. However, look, the 15 minutes still had room to move, right? Still had room to move. Then we also just reminding the idea is whenever the invasion, look, Gulf of Tonkin incident in 1964, the stock market would dip and then rally hard. Boom. Okay. Here was the Gulf War, U.S. invasion. Stock market would dip the night of the invasion or the days around, right? And rally hard. Afghan War, we would dip. Was that really an Afghan War, though? Also, that was in 2001, right? We had the stock market also crashed because of the terrorist attack of 9/11. And let's just, look, that's October 1. So that to me is a different story because we also had 9/11 going on and there was just so much more uncertainty. Hold on one second. I was living during that time. Moment of silence for 9/11. Craziest time of my life, man, and I'll never be the same because of that. 9/11 led me to Bitcoin. I always say that. Without 9/11, I never would have learned about Bitcoin. It basically opened my eyes to a whole new world of things, and it led me down a rabbit hole. So Iraq War, initial airstrike. We would dip, yes, but we would pump hard. I like doing that. And then Crimea crisis, we would dip, yes, but we would pump hard. 261, can I get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you to everyone here on the live jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. All right. So, just boom, boom, boom. I'm just amazed at what we're seeing here for Bitcoin now. And now it's flagging out on the 15, and it looks like it wants to push. So, that 15's looking very scrumptious. Could give us a bit of a push. The 1 hour seems to be on a flip. So there's really no reason why we can't continue to push out this ascending triangle, even bit of a bull pennant here on the 15-minute now for Bitcoin. With a very nice leg to the upside, almost what, 42K could it get us to? Yeah, 41,600, 41,500 is the measured move. It's just the measured move, kiddies. And look, measured moves are insane. But look, this was here. Look, this is pretty interesting. Look. We're on KuCoin. Look, I'll delete everything. Watch how clean this was. But can you believe we woke up to the nastiest dip? Like last night, it just got worse and worse and worse and worse. And then I woke up and I was just like, $34,000 Bitcoin. And I was just like, wow. And again, maybe we'll come back down here tomorrow. The way they play with us, you never know. I never think, and I never want to think we're done. But look, this is what I saw, right? Ascending triangle. 50% break to the upside. And look what we did. We broke out. We retested. That's the retest. Whenever we say buy the retest, whenever someone's talking about the retest, trying to teach you what the retest is, talking about a retest, that's a retest right there. You came, look, and you retested a few times, but you never broke below. We held this level, which was amazing. We held 35, and then boom. Boom. Like, and that was the little flag. I mean, unreal. Like, bam. And the 15-minute would just... And so there's been a few times in my life where I've been trading, and that was the measured move. We would just blast it. We would just blast it. But this is how, unreal. And we would get right through resistance like it was never there. Just like rip. Look, that was resistance right there. We used it as support. Look, that's still an inverted head and shoulder, and we're going to watch this thing play out. Okay? See this 1 minute cup and handle still lagging, but look, that stochastic hasn't flipped yet. It's about to flip eventually. Boom. I trade this indicator religiously. Like I put my life in this indicator, and I'd say there's a 68% chance that we're going to see this pump out to the upside. High probability that this is going to pump out. But again, that's just what the indicator says. I don't know. Anything is possible. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. Polonius. All right, let's talk about the chat. How does everybody feel? What was it like today to be in the moment? Let's talk about it. Oh, and it's the blue crew right now. Look, it's the blue crew. Anywho, see you on TGB, Beebs. Open slot now. I'm working on it. I'm working on my editing, but keep getting distracted with work. Got a lot of practice with the ORE posters. Great. Finished my last commission. How's the art coming along? Good. How about yourself? You gang up first. I haven't hung up yet. Later, peeps. I didn't hung up. And here till it boots me. Rars. After Saturday's course, I have a feeling I'll be purchasing a year in the group. Shout out to Randy Abraham. Thank you for saying that, man. Much respect to you, my friend. Much respect to you. I mean, we got through one of the hairiest 2 days ever. Ever. ever, ever, ever. Like, to go up this morning, to show up this morning, I woke up this morning, there was 100 reasons to cringe. There was 100 reasons to be like, And I was like, I looked at it and I was like, you know what? I said, these are going to be the best opportunities of my life to get Bitcoin at prices that I'll probably never be able to get again. I said, or in the long run, in the next few years, these are going to be the lows. Like, whether it's 20K, 15K, or 30K, 35K, like, these are going to be the lows. And I'm like, man, I'm going to show the world how I feel. I said, I'm gonna be real. I'm going to put my foot down. Like, and dude, I said, I'm buying the fear, baby. I am buying the fear. Let's go, baby. Don't panic. See that? And look what happened, man. So far. Don't count your chickens before they hatch, right? We could plummet all the way back down to 28K. Anything is possible. Let's take it one day at a time. One step at a time. 1 minute at a time. Right? But that 1 minute chart wants to pop. And you can see that's like that small. We're looking at this. We're intricately in there. Like, this one candle has 15 of those 1 minute candles in it. Then you zoom on in. It's just amazing, right? It's amazing. You can see how I saw, though. That is a cup and handle. You can see it. Sammy Cup and Handy. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Okay. Let's talk about API 3. Let's talk about API 3. Shout out to Beats, my man. Works tirelessly in the group. He gets the MVP for the month of February. If he keeps it up, he's definitely the MVP for the month of February. I don't know. Love Learning's coming in a hard second, though. Her charts are looking absolutely beautiful. Anyone see Love Learning's charts? My God. It's like we lit that fire and she just went in. I think she just, wow. But yeah, her charts are clean. Her charts are detailed. Her charts are neat. Her charts are well thought out and they look amazing. I'm actually going to go dig one up if I can find one here in the learning library. So I ought to put you on the spot, but it's just like, it's just kind of like, just got to do it, See if I can find a Love Learning chart in here. But there's been like, they've been clean. Tell you what, clean. Clean. Grace, man, unbelievable. Shout out to Grace for pulling in the API 3 trade. Unreal. That makes me so proud. This is my learning library. Like, this is how much goes on in there. It's just insanity. Like, this is in one day. Like, I can't, like, the activity is increasing. The amount of conscious behavior in here is just out of control. I couldn't even keep up with it. I really couldn't. Like, you guys, wow. Like, it's intense. But this is where you come to learn, my friends. This is the TA Learning Library where people just grind out. And Danny's in there just grinding. Talking about different ideas and moves. Trying to find a Love Learning chart. I know I've seen so many now I can't find one, right? It's so funny. Look, we even got the book map in there. But yo, book map faked us out. I'll tell you that right now. I'll take a look. And I talked about this. I went over this. I said, watch book map make everyone be down here to make them think to short. And then they're going to eat all the shorts up. Remember, we went over this. I said, maybe they're posting their ideas here to make you think that they're down here. And they're going to go up anyway. But where are they if they didn't, like, where were they if they went up? That's what's interesting, right? How do we go up if we couldn't see any of the buys? That's another thing to think about. And that's why I trust nothing and nothing, But this is still a good idea because I believe it faked out a lot of short sellers. And you have to still remember, we could come back down here. There is a lot of liquidity down here. There's 600 Bitcoin sitting at 30,000. We're not out the water yet. Don't think we won't go back to 30K. Don't think it's done. Don't think we're done. All right. We got a little bit of a pump. That's cool. We're going to take this day by day and see where we're going to go. We're not out the water yet. I'm not a bear. I'm not a bull. Someone tried to call me a moon boy today in the channel. Come on. Let's get real, right? What we do is we look at the price action day in and day out. The work in here is just insane. Like, I just can't believe it. Like, it's so hardcore. Like, of all trading groups, like, this is, wow. Like, this is top notch trading right here. Unreal. Like, unbelievable. But Love Learning, your charts are hot. We'll find one. Someone can find one for me and post it in there. Or maybe you can find one and repost it. Post one of your previous charts in the newest section there. They've just been nice. They've been really clean. Really, really excited to see that. Sorry to keep going, but all right. So look at this beautiful thing that we're seeing here for API3. Let's go to the 1 hour. Let's talk about what I was talking about earlier today, right? I said API needs to break this trend line to the upside. Once it does, it was going to fly. It cracked through hardcore bang. From when we first were looking at it too, look, 21 crossed the 200-day moving average. Big sign of a move there. 19% gains, about a little less there, up into the 17%. Came back down. And look, you can see it's in a bit of a pennant there on the 1 hour. You can see the 5 minute, that thing is looking beautiful. Like it wants to pump on out of that. I mean, that's a nice bull pennant if I've ever seen one. Now, nothing's guaranteed. It is a smaller time frame. The smaller the time frame, the more just ridiculous stuff can happen, but still has a 68% chance of a break to the upside. Let's see what you can snatch. And it may take more than the 5 minute. Like this could be a bigger time frame, but it can begin here on the 5 minute. API 3 looks to have 16% gains coming. I mean, this thing looks to be ready to pop again. Interesting. Nothing's guaranteed. Watch it. It's getting high on the bigger time frames. You know, if you were in it already and you took yours, you know, if I was in it and I took mine, I'd walk away, you know. And someone's posting here that Patreon doesn't just teach you how to do TA and how to read the market. You also learn how to behave in the market. And after the past few months, I know that is the most important thing. DJ Porter Rock. That's what I'm saying. Like, anyone will teach you technical analysis, right? Anyone will teach you just like, okay, I know how to draw a pennant and play. But like, we collectively hold our consciousness together throughout the pain, like throughout the ups and downs. I'll be honest, the group makes it way easier for me to buy the dip and to see things for what they are. Because like, I'll wake up in the morning, I'll see my man Peyton and other dudes in my group who have their head on straight. They'll be like, yo, they'll be like, man, I grabbed some Salon, I grabbed a little more of this, like I grabbed some AVAX, like they're like, yo, I just bought all the things I've been waiting to buy for a while. Like today was the day that a lot of smart traders added to the bags. And that's why you saw prices pump up so big, because smart money was like, whoa, what did you say? AVAX at what? Solana at Phantom at 1/3? What? Let me get that. Let me get on that real quick. You know, people aren't fools, man. These are some of the greatest assets and the newest assets and the fastest, highest tech assets in the world. People don't want to get busy on them. You know, there's movement here in the market. API 3 it's got it. Now, let's talk about what I see happening now. We've gone over everything. Oh yeah, we're waiting for Bitcoin to do its thing, really. Still kind of fumbling around. Oh, got a pump, it didn't go anywhere. It's all right. It's all right. Open up. Could be doing this. Just always be open, especially on the 1 minute. All right? Especially on the 1 minute. 15 wants to flip for you. So, showing green right there, too. 15 wants to do damage. 15 saying, hey, I can move. I can move. Right? Inverted. Ascending triangle. This 15 minute could pump for us. It did it earlier, so we shall see. All right, someone found one of Love Learning's beautiful charts. Can you believe that? Look at this chart here. 3 tweezer tops and 3 reversals. 1, 2, 3. She even put these little points there. Look, 21 day touching the 50. Interesting. When it crossed below, right? Not a good look. 50 day. You don't want to see that. That's kind of like a bearish cross, you know. 21 day moving through the pattern. Okay, interesting. Price fell through the 21. Has to come back to it. Tweezer bottoms and possible reversal. There's the tweezer bottoms. Bullish divergence. That is bullish divergence right there, because you got swing down to swing down. You got swing up a little bit, right? And then you got reverse when you got high. And look, this even called a divergence here, this one. We just use it with divs, but it's, you know, nice, beautiful chart. A lot spoke. Look, support and resistance nicely drawn out. A wedge nicely drawn. Another wedge nicely drawn. This is beautiful. I mean, like, wow. Like a lot of text explaining. Clear to see what's going on. You get the MACD, the RSI, and the stochastics RSI. Like, this is unbelievable. I just thank you. Thank you. Like, thank you. If everyone does stuff like this, the acceleration in the learning in the group will get really, really high and fast. More people will learn from each other because each person will just give more and more. It'll be amazing. I'm telling you, amazing. So, yeah. All right. Actually, wait, no. I want to go back to that trap, right? It just had a good feel for the night, you know? Whatever. You know? Got me pumped up. It definitely got me pumped up. 8:55. 8:53. I mean, we can burn an hour on this live fast. I go through an hour like it's a tic-tac. Like, an hour to me feels like 5 minutes on the live stream. I can't even believe that. Luna doing damage. I mean, that was a coin we spoke about too. And look, the 15 min on Luna too wants to do more. I mean, it's like, it's hungry. Look at this thing. I mean, making higher highs, higher lows, getting tight. Then you got a bit of a nice little flag here. Measured move. And this will follow Bitcoin. Bitcoin pumps out of that 15 minute. Just saying. Let's look at that 4 hour. How high? Yeah, 4 hours still got momentum. Just crossing the dotted line ain't nothing. I've seen huge pumps come out of that, so that's cool. 1 hour's in this sideways movement, but that's momentum. We could see moves come out of that. We are overbought, but let's see what the 15 minute can do. Remember, we're in a high momentum area now. That's what you'll see. Just like when you're getting thrown to the ground, the 1 hour will stay pinned. When you're getting pumped hard, the 1 hour can stay pinned. These are high momentum indicators. They're just telling us we're in the heavy momentum right now. Then you go to smaller indicators to see the measured move. Look, the 21's in play. That's what we want to see. Lack of bearish momentum on the MACD. Blue line could be turning. All right. Let's see. I mean, yeah, Luna could get all the way up where to $70 from 60, 65. I'd watch all the USDT. You basically can play any USDT pair you want on the 15 minute. They're all going to be the same. Look, pick your poison. Look, we'll slap 3 out there. Here's Luna USDT looking pretty nice. All right. Let's take a look at Phantom 3L, which is a 3X long. I'm just going through 3 ideas that I may take to trade. I'm looking at all the ideas for me that will be good to trade. I'm like, what will be good to trade? Well, let's take a look. Well, I can't stand when it does this. It goes like in some random place, like February. All right, come on, we're almost there. So here's Phantom 3L, right? And you can see, let's look at it not on the 30. I don't trade the 30, just, you know, for whatever reasons. See, that doesn't look as healthy as the Luna chart. You can see. But still looking pretty nice as the market structure goes. It's in the same pennant. Wants to pump, right? So just setting up ideas for myself. The Luna trade looks a little better. We'll look at Luna 3S. I believe they have a Luna 3S too, because you got to get a little more. Then 7% is cool, but it looks like you can get like 20, you know. That would be 31 if Phantom does dirty damage. All right. You could trade DOT. I could trade DOT 3L. These are suggestions that if Bitcoin moves in that 15 minute, these trades will move on the 15 minute as well. All right. I was buying in the blood. Where was you? When we was buying in the blood, where was you? When we were buying in the blood, where were you? You know what I'm saying? Where were you, my friends? Where were you? When we were buying in the blood. Bang, bang. Wow, DOT 3L is like grounded though. It's interesting. Pounded to the ground. That's more risk in my humble opinion because of the market structure on that trade. You know, Soul 3L would be like a better, probably more beautiful play. And that one got pounded too. Interesting. That's funny. They got a Luna 3L. That looks to be the play of the day. And see what I'm doing? I'm just looking at my options here. I've looked at Bitcoin. I got that cooking on another screen, right? I got 6 screens. So I could set up basically 2 or 3 of these, find 9 coins that fit my bill, and then eventually I got to pick one, make a trade, right? Can't trade them all. This looks like it's hot. I mean, this is the hottest one. Stochastics RSI is at the lowest point, right? It's in a different place. It could probably be both pump, regardless. Remember, irregardless isn't a word. It was a made-up word. Regardless, though, 14%, though, again, wow, that's funny. The 3L doesn't give you only gives you double. Interesting, on the measured moves there. Phantom gives you 31. But again, you don't have to be greedy, right? You got a golden cross there, too, coming. So, this is what I see, okay? I'm also watching this coin here, too. API 3, look, it got high in the 5. Looks like we're going to go through something like this. Probably come back down to the bottom trend line one more time. See? Go a little more sideways. Remember, you're in the 5 minute, so it's tight. That 15-minute wants to fly, though. Like, that's the... Oof. Interesting. It's getting close, for sure, in my humble opinion. It's getting close. Broke the trend line and flagging. Once something breaks a bigger trend line and flags out, it's a very bullish sign. Remember, though, we have very hard resistance here. So what you want to do is if you do end up missing it, or if anyone misses it, as a trader, it pops up. You wait for this retest. Boom. That's a big support zone you're going to want to see it come back to. Nailed it, right? 766. API 3. Okay. API 3. And just to kind of give you a little of an idea of what it is, right? What its market cap is, what it can do. Let's take a look at API 3. All right. It's only got an Ethereum address, which kind of lags me. $282 million market cap, though. That's pretty good. Can get up to the $1 billion. It's getting up there. People are taking, the Web3 API economy. Create trustless applications that interact with web APIs. First-party oracles are next-generation technology to access off-chain data. API 3 is a leading movement from the legacy third-party oracle networks to first-party oracle solutions that deliver more security, efficiency, and data source transparency. Beacons, Web3 APIs, API 3 Alliance, and the AirNode. AirNode is a Web3 middleware that connects web APIs directly to smart contracts. Blockchain-based Web3 applications have been limited by their inability to use real-world data in services. AirMode is the standardized API connectivity protocol that solves the Web3 accessibility problem. Open source and effortless, AirMode is easily path to Web3. So they're kind of like what? The chain link. Because when I think of Chainlink, that's what the idea was, that all blockchains were accessible, but they couldn't access the real world and data. Chainlink was the oracle. Chainlink was the move. That's why I'm so sad that Chainlink really didn't get to that $500, didn't pump like we thought. Wow. AirNode, blockchain-based Web3 applications have been limited. Amazing. API 3 token is a fundamental unit of the Web3 API economy. API 3 DAO. I mean, and their partners, look, Phantom, right up in there. Glitch. We'll take a look at Glitch. I like Glitch. Haven't seen it in a minute. Let's talk about Glitch. Good coin. Block Group. A lot of people. Daffy in there. Poco Locker. Interesting. Cadena. Funny, huh? So a lot of people. Pantera Capital. Danny Pantera. Pantera, man. Interesting. So this is now looking more like almost like a long-term hold as well. This thing has been hot despite the rest of the market. It would get to a high here of $9.46, unaccessible. It would be $3 really. Let's see when you could first kind of nibble on this thing. When it first came out. It's been as high as $10.58. Started about $1.35 in January of 21. All right, so it's been around about a year now. Would pump all the way up to 10, do a 10x, about a little under 9x. Would come back down to 187, only to about 6, almost 5x. Come back down to 2, do another 3x, 3.5x. Come back down to 3. Wow, this thing's been on a wild ride. Pump all the way back to 9, do another 3x. This thing is produced. Think about how many times you could have 3 to 4 to 5 extra money on this one coin. 1, 2, 3, 4 times already. You could have over 3 extra money. Unbelievable. Can it do it again? Can it do it again? The daily is low, pointing to the upside. That's a bullish cross on the daily time frame. We're seeing 3 white soldiers continually pump. Can we get it? That's a beautiful buy candle right there to the upside for API 3. And it defied gravity despite what happened to Bitcoin. It was the one coin we were going to trade no matter what today. Telling you something about the coin. Telling you something about the move. API 3, baby. So I'm watching this closely like a hawk. And I can't guarantee anything. It might dump and go all the way down to freaking zero tomorrow. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? That's why you always use a stop loss. Always use a stop loss. Take a chance. But I like what I'm seeing here. And I know I've talked it up a lot and I've gone over it, but I'm teaching myself too. I'm just kind of reiterating what I see in the market, why I like what I like, and yeah, going from there. All right. I can't remember the exchange. I put the little mini cup and handle on the 1 hour. There it is. And look, there's the cup and handle breaking out. It did exactly as I suggested it would. Look at that. So had anyone played it the way, bam. And I mean, that's leverage. You got to have the BALZs, but that's 1 minute trading leverage. That's how you get 0.6% without getting stopped out. You do that 10x leverage, that's 6% in what, like 10, 12 minutes? I mean, and then you can call it a day and go and play with your kids. You put 10K in that and you bang out 6%. You make $600. I'm just saying. I mean, that's kind of where I believe that, to me, that you want to get to a level where that's a possibility. You don't have to do it every day, but this type of thing is a possibility. You zoom in into the 1 hour. You know your cup and handle so well. You go, Sammy, cup and handy. That thing's going to pump to the upside. By golly, G.O. bye. And you go, boom. You go, hey, babe, I'll blow with the Stokes. And then you show your wife. It's mad cool. You go, babe, I bought when the Stokes were low and I sold when the Stokes were high, honey. I just made us $600. You want to go to lunch? And she's like, wow, I'm so turned on by my sexy husband because he just makes money from home. And your wife loves you. And she loves you. She's like, oh my God, I love this man. And she doesn't have to work. And you're like, I want you home to take care of my children. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to hire a nanny for $100,000 or $80,000 or $60,000 or $50,000, whatever people pay these days, to have someone take care of their children. And then your kid doesn't get the connection with the mother, which I think is more important than anything in the world. You know what I'm saying? Oh, there's the dump. No. But look, the 1 minute got high. That's why you take yours on the 1 minute chart too. But don't worry about the 1 minute. That's just the 1 minute. That 15 is still looking absolutely scrumptious. It really is. Look at that thing. Pumping. Can it breach? If it breaches this trend line, we're gone, baby, gone. You ever see that movie? Shout out to Boston. But look at that thing. All right. And sometimes I got to use other charts. Like I'll go to Bitcoin on Coinbase here. Or this is the Coinbase chart. I go to Bitcoin on KuCoin. And we just look at it by itself here. But we're the market doctors right now. We're looking at the market, and if this does a pump, then all those other coins that I talked about are going to pump as well. You get me? You got me, you get me, you go in, right? So you pick your poison. And this is really like, not only am I teaching technical analysis here, this is how you tackle crypto, all right? This is how you tackle the crypto mania. Okay, and there's Anchor Protocol. We did talk about it earlier today. Is the only coin that may pump hard, and why? We went over it. It was strong, right? So we talked about it on the channel. Bang, bang, bang. Crypto looking strong right now. In the face of war. Crypto looking strong. It's funny, remember on the live, we were dumping and the guy was like, the guy on our live stream, I wish I could go find the, I might actually have, yes, sometimes I keep up. Yeah, look, this is earlier today's live stream. Right? Because look, I got the chat now. Pretty sure, yeah. What up, lifers here? 333. I panic shorted. You're funny, man. Shout out to Akasha. Shout out to Roddy Robertson, my man. Super chat from Mina, my man. Very inspiring. Can we take a look at Solana? Lifer giving life lessons. Luna, the strongest of them all altcoins. She would probably love you more if you hung out with her. Oh, my wife just said that. Oh my God, I got played right now. Oh my gosh. Lifer kept chat receipts. No, I did, man. I got chat receipts. Remember what he said? He was like, this was not the war. This didn't show strength of war, you know. Elon dropped Bitcoin 50%. Ukraine, Russia only dropped 10%. So Bitcoin clearly has been stronger. See, this guy's on point. Funny. Respect and love on another always. Love that. Love that. I remember I'll delete it now. I'll never see it again. But it's funny. Can we look at Solana quickly? For sure. For sure. For sure. It did not have it. Oh, I didn't have it in the trio. I didn't have it in the trio. Let me put this up on another screen just so it cooks. Just like to be able to see it at all times. There's the Bitcoin. Bitcoin on the left screen. And there's Edler Lead Scalene. We were talking about him earlier today. Check him out. If you don't know who he was, check him out. I'm telling you, man. Check him out. I'll paste this in the comment, but check him out. It'll blow your mind. Once you learn who he is, I believe you'll never be the same. Ed Lead Scalene. Scalene. All right. You act like I don't give attention to my wife, man. We went to, you want to talk about it? I brought my wife to lunch today. All right. This is the funniest thing. I brought her to lunch, right? We're all together. We're hanging out. And she's like, she never done this before, but she's like, I'm just going to walk home. My neighborhood's a nice neighborhood. It's chill. She's like, I'm going to walk home. And I'm at lunch. We're all at lunch. We're finishing lunch. And she's like, I think I'm going to walk home. And we're like, all right. Yeah, you can walk home alone. It takes a half an hour to 40 minutes. And I finished dessert with my daughters, and I saw my wife when she got home. So she could have hung out, but she walked home. I'll end the live stream in a little while. You did live stream for 4 hours today. Most people would go to a 9 to 5 and they'd be gone for 8 hours, and then an hour and probably commuting, right? My wife saw me all day, man. Her and the baby are in a love fest all day long. All day long. I walk a lot and I want to walk more. Yeah, no, walking is fun. It just feels good to walk. Wifer is busting it down, though. She definitely was. But yeah, now we're in another flag. And look, this is, I know I'm going to creep you out. But look, this is a cup and handle here too. I know you're like, this guy's nuts, but I am. But look, this is another cup and handle to the upside. And the first cup and handle hasn't hit the target yet. You get it? Remember why? Well, here's the target of the first cup and handle. It's this wick all the way down to there. And it's the breakout of here. The TA usually likes to get where it's going. I'll be honest with you. So it says we want to get to 39K of this. And that's just a 1 minute cup and handle. Now we're oversold on the 1 minute, about to pump again. Right? All right. And this is how we track it. I don't know if you've ever tracked the 1 minute like this. We've been tracking the 1 minute for an hour straight now as a team. And I've been drawing crazy charts for y'all. We started with the bigger idea. See? Shoulder, head, and the shoulder. We're still in the right shoulder. I made a cup and handle. I made another cup and handle. I made another cup and handle. I made 3 cup and handles. Look, cup and handle here, cup and handle here, cup and handle there. All right? No, you'll never see TA like this. This TA will make your hair stand on your freaking head, man. I'm telling you, man. You'll be like, whoa. What is this man doing? And watch it play. Watch it play. Watch it play. Watch it play out. We'll leave that on ice. We'll get back to that in a second. Let's get into Solana. And there's my triple entendre. Look, Luna pumping to the upside, breaking out. About to do some damage. That's showing signs of life right there. Look at that. Luna 3L doing damage already since we discussed it. It is already up about 3.86%. No, a little less, up 3%. The only channel that shows gains consistently throughout the channel. I'll talk about something and then present gains during the live stream. I've never seen that. I've seen a lot of people show their trades and all this stuff, but I've never seen people just live trading. My grampy was the fire chief in Chelsea for 35 years. I told my fiance that I need you as my mentor. Shout out to Edmund Coleman. You're the man, Edmund. Appreciate you, man. I hope you're not with the Coleman brothers, though. They're scary guys, man. The Coleman brothers, they ran the Piers at Chelsea, man. I ain't messing with the Coleman brothers. Any relation? Oh my gosh. Oh my. Probably know them. If your dad was you are the Coleman brothers. That means you're connected to the real Coleman brothers in Massachusetts. I mean, that is real deal. Like that's no joke. Like, no joke. Anyway, moving on. If you know, you know. 5% now on Luna 3L, pumping to the upside. Luna doing damage as talked about here on the channel. I think we sniffed out a winner here. Let's take a look at Solana. And if Bitcoin can even go sideways, that's going to be good for the alts too as well. Remember that. Luna don't care. Solana will usually follow Luna. Like if Luna's pumping, AVAX usually pumps, and Solana usually pumps. They tend to have a little pump circle together. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want you to stay on the 1 minute. I don't want to teach young beginner traders to trade the 1 minute chart. All right, I want to be on. I trade the 4 hour, the 1 hour, the daily chart. Heck, I trade the weekly chart. All right, you'll see me bust out the weekly a lot. I'm into big boy trades on big boy time frames. But I have fun on the live, right? And I want to showcase the TA, and it's the 1 hour is the 1 minute is a perfect place to showcase TA because you can kind of show if things play out or not. You know, we're gonna take a look at Solana here on KuCoin or Binance. Either one really works for me. Well, on the 1 hour for Solana, and it's also in a bit of a bull flag. You can see this just right off the bat. I'm going to delete everything. I'm going to look at like the 3-day chart. We're going to look at big time support and resistance. And we're going to talk about Solana on a bigger time frame. All right. Okay. So you can see it kind of did like a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder. Isn't that crazy? There was your neckline. I just like to tell the story of what happened. It also helps me do my TA. Right, there was your measured move, pretty spot on, right? I mean, didn't hit it exactly, but you were pretty close. And just to solidify the possible pattern here, to me, it was a head and shoulder pattern that definitely broke to the downside. Pretty interesting, right? It could have been identified on the 3-day chart. Also, the 3-day chart probably got a little, it didn't get too cooked. Interesting. Daily might have given you more knowledge there. But anyway, let's get back into the support and resistance. So that's just what happened. I like to kind of look at the storyline behind the storyline, all right? At that point, I also like to draw a Fibonacci level to see kind of where we went, what's going down. And we made to the 786 retracement, all right, which is very healthy. I mean, it's either the 886 or the 786, and we got pretty close, right? So what we want to see is us bounce here, get bounce into the golden pocket, and that's really the sweet spot. And then we can, so we're looking for golden pocket movement. We were in there first, but we lost it past the 706 to the 786. We did bounce off that. We're getting a little bit of a flip here on Solana on KuCoin, all right? So that level at the 7, that would be between 107 and 113. That would be the golden pocket for Bitcoin. I mean, for Solana, sorry. Now, one thing else so I'm going to delete all that. That's all fine and dandy. So I figured out what happened. Like, I sniffed out the reasons why we bombed. Because I want to know. Now, this could be considered a bit of a double bottom here, right? It probably is. There's wicked, so it would look like it on like the 4 hour or the daily time frame. So we double bottomed so far. We are flipping on the 3-day. That's a good sign. And we're about to get a bullish cross here. Solana looks to finally be changing tune. However, this is the trend line it needs to break. All right. This is the trend. It's very close to breaking it, even on the 3-day. Could break it tonight. Interesting. Measured move would be a giant pump here on the 3-day. back to that all-time high, 275, 274. Dev also obviously has resistance. Let's take a look at the daily time frames for Solana. And you can see now it's in a smaller falling wedge here that it could break out of too. That's the clear double bottom now. All right. Here's one bottom. Here's the second double bottom. All right. Now we zoom into like the 1 hour just to see what we're seeing. We're overbought. Oh, we're getting a flip though, just like we're getting in a lot of other places. And we are in a bit of a flag. All right. So now you know we've zoomed out to bigger time frames, and you can see the significance of this white line. Let me get rid of this. This was accidentally drawn. But you can see the significance of this white line now for Solana. Okay. And that's what we're looking for. You know, that's kind of what you know. And so, in my humble opinion, like, I like to get paid triple for the same work, right? If I can work an hour and make an hour, $100 an hour, then can I make 300 an hour? So it's a more risky, but Solana 3L, right? So I'm going to go to the same time frame. I'm going to see what I'm seeing here, and I'm going to map it out, right? Now, what I don't like is we are pretty high. I'd like to enter this trade when we're low on the 1 hour. Just mind you that, okay? So just be careful. And there was also a nice pump today. Like, a smart trader is selling right now and ending his day, calling it a day, taking his profits and letting the rest of it kind of hang out in the wind, see what goes on. There is some more movement out here though, so I'm just, you know, I'm keeping it fresh. All right. So this is how you would make the same, you know, this is the same move, right? This is going to get you about what, 18% if it hits the measured move. That's going to give you about 24. Funny how you don't get that much more on Solana 3L. You think you would. Actually, you know what? I'm not giving it. Let me like shrink it down, because let me give it because I gave it this whole measured move. That's like the small measured move. Then you could go for like the whole measured move, which would be the length of this pole here. Yeah. That would make more sense. There you go. And then instead of getting 17, you're getting like 43. You see? So this is what I see for Solana. Let's flip back to the 15, because the 15 looked a little more salacious, right? Ready to rock, right? Let's see. So that's what we're looking at tonight. And again, nothing's guaranteed. This all could crumble in a second, you know? And then on top of that, you're looking. So you see, you don't just make a trade. You look at Bitcoin, bang. You look at your asset. You look at your asset, bang, right? And then you look at what you want to trade, maybe the 3L of that asset. So that's the progression, all right, that you want to be following along with, all right? Bitcoin looking ripe, though. It really is, right? Let's go back to my 1 minute, and there's my 1 minute pumping as suggested. Look, I called this like a freaking yo ninny woohoo, right? And you just listen to the lifer. If you just listen to the guy, and you just listen to Sammy Cup and Handy to the upside, and you watch his cup and handles break out, you'll just be like, gosh, how does he do it every time like this? How did he know? How did he know he was going to? And like, I even had my trend line, and it respected my trend line that I'd already had drawn. Like, come on, man, it's child's play. And now we're setting up for a bigger move, because we're getting tight, baby. We're getting tight, right? And look, man, we've been calling it since down here. We've been creeping on up. That what you could have done. That's another 10x leverage move right there at 0.4%. That's another 4% gain in 2 minutes. You get it? You could sit on the 1 minute, just rack tokens all day long with the skills that I have, with what I teach you. Join my trading group. I'm sick of freaking. I got nothing to prove. Join my trading group if you want to learn how to get down. All right. If you want to work from home, if you're sick of having a boss, if you're done, if you want to make money trading cryptocurrency, if you want to learn technical analysis, right? Join my trading group so you can learn the basics and then continue to grow with the trading group. All right. This is not, and look, it will be over now. Stochastics are high. This will come down now. And the same, look, we're going to just, and now we just want to make sure that we hit the same trend line again. And we extend this pattern. And the store goes on. You could short this now if you want, but I don't do that. I like to just boop, 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 boop. And I know this looks like insane drawings right now, but look, I mean, let's take you through it. There's the cup and handle there. There's the cup and handle right here. And breakout, right? It's pretty insane. It's nuts. There's also some nights where I'm on fire and some nights where I'm not, I jumped into Luna 3S. I'm like, oh God, man, why did you do that? No, he's like, no, oops, I'm just joking. I'm like, I hope so. You're funny, man. Look at it, banging on him. Look at Luna banging on him. Banging on him. Look, already up 7%. Look, even more. 8.5%. Trade of the night right there. Bang, bang, bang. Live on. Trade banging on him. I went live. Luna 3L banging on him. I went live. We sniffed him out. Live again, baby. Every time we touch the live stream, producing gains. Producing gains on the live. It's unreal. This is awesome. I'm happy I went live. What a good night so far. So good. Wow. Live on stream. That dude does that Voon stuff every time, man. Get him out of here. Thank you. Gains live, baby. Gains live. Yeah, like. Shout out to Kevin K-Dub getting down. Good evening from SoCal, brother. Shout out to Justin Blaine, my man. Shout out to my SoCal peoples. I usually have a mirror to view my assets. It's funny, man. I know I love some Solana. I mean, Stack is the Solana swinger, man. I'm not a Coleman Brothers. My grandpa was a refugee from Russia. He was a Chelsea fire chief for 35 years. Just a connector. You're the man, dude. Shout out to Edmund Coleman, my dude. Much respect to you, Edmund. You're a connector, though? You're a connector and you're an iron worker connector? That's crazy. Chelsea fire chief for 35 years. Edmund Coleman. He wasn't a Coleman. His last name was Russia then. He must have had a different last name, no? Something different. Phantom getting tight, starting to move. Phantom 3L may get busy here. Starting to push to the upside. Getting that push. Getting that move. All right. Bitcoin. Now it's flagging out. See, now it's flagging out on the 1 minute. You see that? Now it's like, no. I don't want to even make a high. I want to make a higher low, though. I'm taking you through how I trade. Everyone's like, wow, this man's a maniac. But this is how I do it, to be precise. If you want to beat the herd, you got to be better than the herd. You got to have a strategy that they don't have. You got to be able to push forward. You just got to be mentally strong and mentally tough, too, with the charts. Like, I'm telling you, man, they're going to try to swing you and fling you and dip you and whip you. But you got to have your process. And you got to be like, nah, man, when the stochastics are low, I'm ready to get down every single time, baby. Every single time. Yo, life of my man. Shout out to SR in the house. Appreciate you going live. I had the pattern drawn, but second guess myself since I'm still learning. Crypto life changer. You're going to get there, baby. You're going to get there. I love that. Crypto life changer. I love that, man. You're the man, dude. You already know my man Stack in the house, baby. Jesse Sven up on that Phantom 3L. How do you join the trading group? Email cryptolifers@gmail.com and you can pay with cryptocurrency. $270 for 3 months, right? $100 for the month, or you can just hit the link below and use a credit card and it'll hit you up on the month. But join on the first of the month, which is in 5 days, or you'll get charged now and then you'll get charged again. So if you want to use a credit card, join on the first of the month with the link below the video. There's a link below the video. All right. Sorry, that ticker was off a little bit. And there's the ticker too. So while you're watching the live, you can just see what's going on with all your favorite coins, Algo and Atom and Balancer, and you can just see what's happening in the markets, right? Bitcoin's really about to blast off. I'm telling you right now. Like, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I do and say here, but the probabilities that Bitcoin's about to punch up based on this movement here on the 15-minute is very high. is very high. The Stokes say a go-go. Yeah, I mean, I was feeling bullish. Yeah, Patreon is an amazing 24/7 resource. Exclusive lifer charts, beginners, TA learning library, traders from around the world, VIP charts and ideas. Join the link right here. Join the Patreon. Hit that link right there and jump on in. Bang. And you can also read the testimonials if you'd like. Hit this link and read the testimonials. Take you to this awesome place, and you can just read what people say about it and what they like about it and jump on in. And there we go, baby. Bitcoin pumping. Boom, boom, boom. And we've been walking you through this whole time. Sammy cup and handy. The first cup and handle is about to hit its target. That's why I like the cup and handle. It just really never misses. Look, this is the target right there at 38,794. We're about to do them. Even if you hit it there, I mean, that's good enough. But look how the cup and handle played out on the 1 minute. Just as it was supposed to. Look at that. How beautiful is that? Like, Sammy cup and handy strikes again. The man is out of his mind. It's about to hit my target right now. Look. Cup in handy, baby. 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 Look, I mean, there's the cup. And people try to hate on my cup and handle. Try to be like, And then, man, with the 1 minute is, oh, no, we still got that room. I believe we can get there. Even then, man, I like to take 70% of the measured move. I mean, that was Chalbera. Can't beat that. Can't beat that, you know? Predicting the 1 minute move is just like something about it, right? Something that feels good about it. That's nuts. Wow. What a night. I'm telling you, man, nothing like trading. Get you pumped up and going, man. Making your own money, doing your own dance. Right? And look, resistance. Now we have nice support, and we're bouncing off that support line. Bam, look at that, man. Can we get to the measured move? I think we're getting there. I believe that the chart conveys as such. Look, you can even do this. I just forgot. Look, this is another pattern here that played out. You can take the measured move here because that's a flag, and that says you're going up to here. Now you're making a little flag here on your way to that flag, and that suggests you could pump out of this to here. See how minimal? I mean, and then both of these will get you there to the measured move of there. Ooh. Again, don't spend your life on the 1 minute. It's treacherous, but, you know. Oh, there's the sell signal on the 1 minute. But as long as we can hold support, make a flag there, we'll see. Crazy. But don't get caught. Look, the 1 minute, and then you're going to get your reset. You're going to get your reset. Okay. There's the 1 minute coming down. The faster it comes down, the quicker it comes down, the better. Okay. Bitcoin's doing very well, I'm telling you. It's holding some strong levels of support now. 38,000 was a big deal to me. I was always saying 38K was the next 54K. If 38K could hold hard, we could get to 54K faster than you realized. All this war craziness, all this Ukraine stuff went up and down with Bitcoin. And again, a moment of silence for everyone in Ukraine. I don't want to see anyone displaced or hurt. May God keep all of his people on earth blessed and safe. Every single one. Amen. I don't want to see anybody going through any type of pain anywhere. I don't care what they are. Chinese, Russian, Spanish, American. I don't want to see anybody in pain. You know? Beat his fighter on surround sound banging, right? When I dip, you dip, I dip. Chuck. Comb Chuck was his last name. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Join the Patreon. A lot of potential to make some serious dough. Thank you for saying that, man. Appreciate you for telling them. Snapping my fingers to this. Shout out to Jesse's fan in the game. Sammy Cup and Handy out of his mind. Hey, yo. But it looks like this flag's going to hold. See this little flag I got cooking? Looks like this little flag's in a hole, see? We need that 10-second chart. We'll get it. You want the 10-second chart? I got the 10-second chart. If the 1-minute chart wasn't enough, I got the 10-second chart for that. For that ass. Oh my gosh. There we go. Oh, and it's looking frosty. Look at that 10-second chart looking frosty. They won't let me draw on it, but look, boom to boom. There's the measured move. Says we going up to like 38. Measured move there is like 39,200 just in my mind from here to here. If I draw the pennant from there to there, you can see it, right? I take the measured move, boom, boom. Wish I could add something. Liquidations. Wish I could draw. Can I draw here? Waiting for liquidations. Wow, Bitcoin's flagging out right there. This thing's looking very bullish. Look at this. Look at this. Wow, so it spiked. And look at this consolidated move it's making on the 10-second chart. This is insanity, right? Only me. So bullish tonight. So bullish. Look at the buy. Look at the buy. Look at the buy wicks. 1 minute about to flip again. Doesn't want to go down. Look, down. Look, each oscillation. Look at the first oscillation. Nice down. Watch. This is another thing I want to teach you. Momentum of the sellers. All right, look. First 1 minute oscillation. Heavy oscillation. Look how long it was. We came down. Second oscillation. Look how long it was, but not as long as the first. Third oscillation. Tiny. Last oscillation. Absolutely nothing. Now we're pumping up to the upside. I mean, we're gone, baby, gone. I mean, this is time. This is the time, my friends. These are the days to be alive, my friends. These are the days to be alive. All right? And now Luna pumping hard, Phantom creeping up. See what I'm saying? So once this is gold and gold giving. I'm giving gold away every night. I'm telling you, like I can't. I got nothing to say. Let the charts speak for themselves. Every time I make these moves, let the charts speak for themselves, my friends. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Wow. Moving. I mean, that's hot right there too. Like, oof. Shoulder, head and shoulder, inverted head and shoulder, neckline. This thing wants to fly. Remember, the 1 hour is high, though. Remember that. 1 hour is high. I will say. But wow, I mean, where my traders at? Where my traders at? Where my Luna at? Luna up hard. We called it. We called it on the live. There it is. I mean, sometimes I just take that. Like, I'm happy. 3, 4, 5%. And look, on a leverage trade, that's 10%. And literally, like, we start, I mean, that's 10% in an hour, less than an hour. I mean, and it's 8 at night. Like, 10 grand catch you a grand right there. I'm just, man, this market's beautiful. I'm telling you, this market is beautiful. This market is beautiful. I just felt like coming on live and just doing damage with y'all. Just live trading with y'all. Just doing damage. Up 30% on Bitcoin. Just curious, Sam, about the head and shoulders on the daily and M. Fidel Escobar. Lifer in the Bit Squad. Bit Mode Crypto. Super Chat. Mina Protocol. Let's take a look at Mina. Jesse's fan. You're the man. Thank you, Jesse. You're the man, dude. I will absolutely send Bit these comments. Grace, Ashley Harris, Lifers, and the Bit Squad. Look at that, man. Wow. We love y'all, man. Tell Ben we love him, man. Tell Ben we feel him, man. He been giving the Lifer a lot of love, man. Shout out to the Bit Squad, man. Bit Mode Crypto, you're the man, dude. That's so cool. Hey. Bam. All right, everyone. I'm going to jump out for the night. It's been a wonderful time with y'all. 9:33, 9:38. I appreciate each and every one of you for coming on into the live. Thank you for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. If you're in my trading group, the fun will continue. The fun will continue. We don't stop. I love you all. Rock on out. Keep it moving. Bitcoin 3L looking beautiful. About to pump. Looks like it's about to do damage as we speak. There you go for the move. Come on, baby. You can do it. I believe in you, Bitcoin. You can breach. You can breach the trend line, my friend. You can breach the trend. Let the 15-minute do its thing, man. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. I personally did enter a trade for $7,892 on 3x leverage. $21,000 trade for Bitcoin. About actually almost a $24,000 trade for Bitcoin. I'm up 10 beans. We'll see where it goes. But I did personally jump on in, put my money where my mouth is on this BTC trade. All right, just trying to get a little love. Nothing crazy. Should have jumped into the Luna trade. But I had smaller, you know. I'm happy someone got the gains. 10, 11% fast. Look at that. Unreal. And shout out to 3 commas. I'm using 3 commas right here to track my trade. Look how beautifully it tracks the trade. Buy-in, my take profit, all ready to go. Also, my earlier buys for Bitcoin that I made earlier. You know, how much you're up. Look, I put $800 into Bitcoin. I'm up $80 already. Wow. That beats inflation real quick. 10% on your money? Inflation is 7%. I just made 10%. I just beat inflation with Bitcoin the day I bought it. Hey, I'm not a financial advisor. You do whatever makes you happy. Don't, do your own due diligence. Get an advisor and do your own due diligence before getting into any coin, project, or trade. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in. Thank you. Now we're up $29 in the trade. There you go. That's how you make $29 in 9:36. The time is now 9:41. That's how you make $29 in 5 minutes. Oh, $55 in 5 minutes. Wow. That's how you make $5 a minute real quick. $5 a minute ain't bad, right? Shout out to everyone here. Appreciate each and every one of you. We're about to hit the target here on Luna 3L. Look at that. Beautiful. Don't be too greedy. That's a beautiful 11.5% very easily during the live. We started this when the live began. The live was only it started at 8:15. It's 9:40. Our live was only an hour and 20 some odd minutes long. Unreal. All right, everyone. I appreciate you all. I love you all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming on into the live. Thank you for being amazing, amazing people. We're going to dance off to the end here. But I hope you have a wonderful night. I'll see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. like I always do. It'll be Fantastic Freaky Friday fun. Say that 5 times fast. Fantastic Freaky Friday fun. Fantastic Freaky Friday fun. In the charts. We're going to get busy. We're going to have fun. We're going to do it. I love you all. Have a wonderful night. Be safe. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And I'll see my lifers in the charts. Shout out to everyone that jumped on in to any trades. Shout out to anyone that just joined into the chat. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Mina Protocol, someone asked, let's go into Mina. Sorry. I work so hard on the super chats all day long. Today I just wanted to have fun. I'll be doing super chats all day tomorrow, hardcore. But what's Mina? Let's take a look at Mina. Mina's been hot. And honestly, Mina looks like everything else. Look at this. This will take 2 seconds. That's why I should have done it. The guy's like, well, that's why you could have done it earlier. It takes you 2 seconds. You're pain in the butt. I'm like, hey. Mina about to pump. Looking nice. All right, that's 1 minute, though. Let's look at the 15. 15 minute is also in this flag here. Look at this. It's looking good. And this was pumping when the market was, like, dismal, right? So Mina's been hot on its own. Look at the cup and handle that it broke out of there. Look, there's a cup. There's a handle. Boom. If you don't believe me, that's why they call me Sammy Cup and Eddie, because that, my friends, is a cup. And that, my friends, is a handle. And most people would never have got that measured move, but you had to take the handle to the wick to wick. Wick City, right? And that you would have aimed for the stars on that Wick City. And at least would have got you somewhat in the ballpark on the cup and handle. So, yeah, Mina's looking very nice, actually. I like what Mina Protocol's doing. Let's take a look at the 1 hour, though. Probably overbought, like everything else. Yeah. But doing that swing, which is interesting, in the 4 hours, hard. Everything just pumped up hard, though. Just, yeah, watch these flags in the 1 hour and the 15. Might get a little bit of a pump, but watch the flags, for sure. And mind yourself, mind your business. In and out still. Market's still iffy. It's in and out, right? Like, I'm going to wait for this to come on out. I got an alert here. What I'll do is I'll put an alert here to be safe, and I'll put an alert here to be safe. When I hit those alerts, I'm out of the trade. That's it. No questions asked. Whatever I get, I'll be happy with. All right? All right, everyone. I'm out for the night. Thank you so much for being here. Let me just look at the comments one more time, make sure I didn't miss anything or anyone. Can't even find them now, which is horrible. Look forward to seeing you in the Patreon, fam. Appreciate everyone here. Thanks, Lifer. Dance Fitness. Dance out the room. Oh, yeah, it's Friday. Suck back in. Bitcoin dump. No, it didn't. It's right here. Bitcoin did not dump. Chill. Quit fudding. What a weirdo. Wait, whoever said that? Who said that? Who said that? Hold on. Who said that? I'm finding that name. Bitcoin. Right here. He's out. He's out. He's out. Put user on timeout. Even when I'm leaving. Because that's my biggest pet peeve. This guy too. We dumping Zoom. He's out. He's out. He's out. He's out. Yo. Put user on timeout. Take it easy, bro. Shout out to Jamal Antonio, my man. Hope the dogs and the girl are well and all is well in sunny Florida. You're my man. I love you, bro. Zapped, I'm back. I was him. Everyone, I love you. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful night. I'll see you on the next live stream. Ooh, 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 ooh. Peace.